Hey guys, what's going on? Matthew or MP Brick Studios here, back with another LEGO Ninjago video here on the channel. And today I'm going to be showing you how I modified Sora's transforming mech bike to show you how I made it more accurate to the show. But with that, let's get on to the video. So basically, what I wanted to do when I started this project is I wanted to take the legs and thin them out. I wanted to pull the arms further up and basically take the back wheels and turn them into the little jets. And I think I did pretty well at all these things. So I can't tell you exactly how much I did with the legs. Most of it is still the same, but it isn't as bulked out. Like, there were massive circles right here that when you put the legs together, they would just touch in the middle. So I really didn't like that. And it was taking so much space, and I just hated how that looked. So I thinned them out so that they can be more able to be articulated and just stabilize it a little more, which I did not show off very well right there. And then in the back here, the arm used to have a little Technic piece. It used to be a Technic piece that I actually moved back here. So it used to have this little assembly here with this bit, this Technic brick, and then this would have been there, and then you had the arm off of it. So that was not really great. That didn't help it very much. I mean, that just extended the arm way back, and it didn't look good at all. So I removed all that and put this assembly back here so that the wheels could now be thrusters. And then I'm not actually sure if these pieces came in the set. I believe they did, but I just put them on there as kind of little detailing bits just to be covering up more. So I kind of shrunk it down a little bit, took off a few pieces, and now it has the little thrusters in the back. And personally, I think it looks a lot like the show, and I hope it really does. I hope you guys think it does. But I just, what I set out to do was just to make it a lot more like the show. So, but we can get into more of what it looks like, kind of like a review. So starting with the arms, you've got these stickered pieces, which came with the set. And then some stud shooters that I left. Pretty much the whole build of the arm is the same. I just removed it from this little Technic knob and then made changes to the torso. So the arms should be exactly how they are in the set. So they are identical. So there they are. The front, pretty much all of this stuff here is the same. Once you move back here, it gets a little bit different because I had to change it. Cockpit can fit Sora in it. No control piece. I'm pretty sure the set didn't come with one. I probably will add one. And then I actually did move these flags upwards, and I changed how they were so that they can't be removed very easily, because I didn't really care to remove them. I just wanted them to stay exactly where they were. So that's how that is. Then looking, sorry about that, zoomed out a little too far. But then looking here, like I said, there were big circle pieces here that would just, when you moved the legs back, they would just touch, and it did not look good because it made the legs so bulky, and it just didn't work at all. So I made them more able to be articulated and just had more space to move. So there's a all-around look at that leg there. And then I don't really think you need the other one. I do have a few pieces that just pop off, but I kind of changed it to make it better for display and better able to go into better poses and look more like the show. Now the legs could probably be moved up a little further to be more like the show. Maybe I will change it again, move it up a little further. Would that be too difficult? Pull this off and then move it. No, that wouldn't be too difficult. You could just move them a little forward, change the build of that, and it'd be perfectly fine. I think so. Yeah, maybe I'll change it a little more and put it into more of that. This is kind of still built so that the legs can go back into the bike mode. I never really changed that. Even though there aren't wheels, this is pretty much the exact same mode, except the arms they do come out a little further. So that's what's stopping that from being exactly the same. And then I definitely wanted these to hinge, so I kind of just left these slopes here exactly how they were. Maybe I think I bumped them out a little further out the back, and then I attached the little, well, they're not little, but I attached the wheels to them so that they can be the thrusters. And then in the future, I'll probably add some thrust on there, maybe. I'm not really sure. It's probably fine how it is, but I think a little more detail of thrust would be nice. And if you want to see how Sora looks, we'll put her in. And so Sora is just as easy to put in. You just have to seat her back and place her in there. Then she can close that, and she can pilot the vehicle. So she looks pretty good in there. I mean, looks pretty much exactly like how the set did, and I didn't really change the interior of the cockpit. I didn't even change the position of the cockpit. I really just changed what's back here, which does cause a little bit of change with how she's seated, but I will say most of the parts that I used came from this set, so you can just, I mean, you can just change it around and turn it into this. So if you want to do that and you want to set your mind to it, I would highly recommend it. Keep all of the pieces from the set in one place. Like, take off parts and put them in a bucket where you know these are the parts for this set. Because if it doesn't work out, then you can just take the instructions and rebuild it if you want it back to how it was. So personally, I think this worked out well for me. I hope you guys got some good pointers from this video and know how you want to rebuild yours if you want to. Or maybe you just wanted to watch this video because you thought it was cool. But with that, I'm going to thank you for watching this video, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.